Hi, I'm Lori Lawrence. I'm so happy to be in this show, and I will begin by talking a little bit about my past. I was being a French major in Bennington College, and I went to France, Paris, for a year, a junior year, and that's when it was so beautiful, and I had my first art history class at the Museum of Modern Art there, and then I started painting and drawing in my room, and continued on through college, but always on my own. And then after that, I did various things and ended up in Albany and took a printmaking uh, class for a year, and then got into the MA program and mainly did printing and collage, a lot of collage in my life, and mixed media, and some painting. And that was a great experience. And one of the greatest things that I participated in was the CETA program, which was the uh, Comprehensive Employment Training Act through Mayor Corning. And there were 73 of us, and we did murals and painting and dance and theater, and we got paid $100 a week, and we thought that was the greatest thing. And meanwhile, I've continued on teaching, and now I'm just doing my artwork, and um, I've shown in lots of places on the East Coast and in this area. And for a while wasn't showing because when they went from slides to digital, I freaked out for a while, but now I'm back. So anyway, um, as far as embroidery here, um, I realized that I've been doing stitchery and embroidery since I first began doing art back in the early to mid 70s. And I just picked up a booklet and started doing things. And then I would do it once in a while. And one of my favorite things that I did was a big fabric piece with some embroidery about peepers in the spring and the blossoms in the shadblow tree. So I guess when I think back, I did a lot of collages with some stitchery about nature, about birds in flight, about bird sounds, cricket sounds, but a lot of bird stuff. And so with this, I used to walk my dog for years at the East Greenbush Town Park, and I would pick up beautiful leaves on the ground, and then they die, and so I figured I had to draw and paint them, and so then I got into a collage mixed media thing about leaves. And then finally one day I found this dark canvas at a fabric store, and I said, oh my God, that's just like the ground floor of the forest. And so embroidery seemed the perfect thing to really express the stunning color of leaves on a dark background. So that was 2015 or 14 when I started this series of forest floor series. And I just love embroidery with a little bit of paint for kind of background areas. And so this was a tremendous experience I had going to the Inside Passage of Alaska, the Southwest area. And I was in this boat with 80 people, and they took us hiking and kayaking. And the best part was going into the Tongass forest. And so this piece, I'm hoping there'll be many more, but this one is of the lichen and the mosses that grow like crazy on the wood. and you know, the stumps and the logs and everything. So that's what that is. And then there's wild raspberries growing in the forest. And then this is called Shy Maiden. That was my favorite flower. And when it's ready to be fertilized, it, it, its face moves up, and the rest of the time it goes down. We had people that told us a lot about the flora and fauna, so that was great. And this one I never figured out, but I think it might be a ground type of dogwood, of a vine. And I was starting to do the leaves, and then I just felt the outline was enough, and that was enough to give you an idea. So I generally use grays and browns of the forest floor in the spring and fall when they're all kind of muted. That's really good for the little bits of paint and so on. It takes quite a while. So it takes months, like it can take up to 6 to 8 months. But I'm not doing it all the time because I'm also painting at the same time and doing life's general things. So, so it takes a while. Thank you so much for listening to me.